So I wanted to get on here and give you guys a little bit of a story time when it comes to some traumatic things that have happened with my 11-year-old daughter, and more of the reason why she lives with grandma rather than us and her siblings. So one time, me and my best friend had this bright idea that we were going to meet up with. She has 3 kids. I had 4 kids at the time. We were going to go eat at Bricktown Brewery. You know, I think my husband was out of town somewhere. Like, I'm not sure. Anyways, it was just us. Her kid said something to my kid that she didn't like. And they started arguing. And obviously we're like, hey, yo, like, knock the shit off. Blah, blah, blah. Well, that pissed Briley off. So she holds her cup. She looks me dead in my face and said, I'm going to throw this. Remind you, we're in the middle of Bricktown Brewery. I said, you better fucking not. And what do you guys think she did? She chunked that cup, and it was a glass cup. And it exploded everywhere. Talk about fucking embarrassing. And you guys don't want me to say that my mentally ill child embarrasses me. She fucking does. She fucking does.
Okay, so this TikTok mom talks about how she just kicked her 11-year-old daughter out of her house. She talks about how it was very dangerous for her to be living in that house with her brothers because she was turning to be very violent. I understand it at some point. I understand it. She's autistic or something, and I get it. She has sensory issues, and she turns to be very aggressive when the situation doesn't go her way, and she was harming her brothers. So I understand in a way for her to like want to remove her from the situation and send her to her grandparents, but at the same time I feel like, okay, she wants to give a safe place to her other brothers, to her little brothers, but what about this girl? What about the little baby? She's 11 years old. I feel like this situation is gonna put her in this energy of like, my mom didn't want me, my mom abandoned me, my mom kicked me out. She's going to grow up to be very bitter and angry, and it's not going to help her. Do you think her anger issues is going to be better right there with her grandma? I don't think so. She's going to put it out there with her grandma. I don't think that situation is going to be better, and it feels like she might fix the situation right now in her house. She might have fixed that because her little sisters and little brothers are not, I'm not fighting the violence anymore. They're not suffering from that situation no more. But what about the little girl? She's 11. She's going to feel abandoned, rejected. She's going to feel like something's wrong with her. And I'm trying to understand this TikTok mother, but at the same time, I feel like it wasn't the right thing to do.
I might.
There's only like 2 things, Keegan.
If they start being violent and hurting their siblings.
Yeah.
We might.
You might get.
Because it's not like she's getting her in therapy or anything. She just dropped her off with her mother, with her grandma, and that's it. So it don't seem right to me. It don't seem like this situation, it's, she tried to bring some peace to her house, but it don't seem like this situation is something that is going to help her 11-year-old daughter in the long run. And she's responding to all the comments saying like, you know what, I sleep like a baby. I don't care. I had to do what I had to do. I sleep like a baby.
Can we normalize not liking our kids? Y'all are telling me y'all's kids don't ever get on y'all's nerves? Y'all like them 100% of the time? Do y'all like me 100% of the time?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, I don't like y'all 100% of the time.
Okay.
So what do you think about this situation in the comments? Tell me, please. Put it in the comments, because it just seems like her situation, she had no way out. It seems like the mom had no way out, and I get it, I understand that, but it don't seem, I cannot imagine being the 11-year-old girl. I just imagine myself being the 11-year-old girl and just being removed from my home, and being taken to my grandma's because my mom didn't want me no more. And I'm not understanding, like, okay, I have some issues with the violence or whatever because I'm hitting my brothers or whatever. I have some issues, but at the same time, I feel like we could have worked through that, Mom. We could have worked through that situation. Why are you kicking me out? I'm 11.
Say. Wait. They don't love you like I love
You right now. I need you. We need to be together. You need to raise me. I'm still a little kid. You know, in my mind, I would just be thinking like, girl, I'm 11. We need to work through this situation. We need to get me to therapy. We need to get me through something. Why is the solution is just to kick me out of the house. And then she makes this video saying, oh, my 11-year-old daughter that I kicked out because of her sensory issues spent the night in my house. So that's not her house no more? What do you mean she spent the night in your house? It seems like that house was never the kid's house. How she's putting it, it seems like that, you know, she just discentered a lot from her daughter. Like, she don't have nothing to do with her daughter no more.
Hey guys, I wanted to give you an update on how letting my mentally ill 11-year-old spend the night at my house last night went. So, as most of you guys know, I have not let Briley spend the night at my house in a very long time. It's been a few months, actually. I have obviously stayed in contact with her, visited with her, let her come over during the day, things of that nature, but she hasn't actually got to spend the night at my house in, I would say, 3 to 4 months. It's been a while because of some things that had happened last time she spent the night, which put the other children in immediate danger. So we decided that for the time being, she would not be allowed to spend the night. So she went to my father-in-law's Friday night because it was her pawpaw that she lives with's birthday, and so they were going out this weekend. She was actually supposed to stay the entire weekend with my father-in-law, but my other kids went to other places, meaning I didn't have any kids this weekend, and I was like, you know, this is the perfect time for me to let Briley come over. And so she came over. The only other one that we had was her 3-year-old brother. She did phenomenal. She did so good. I'm so super proud of her. We had a great time, and I just wanted to give you guys an update.
Like, oh yeah, my 11-year-old daughter, she spent the night in my house. In my house. Spend the night. To me, that seems like, what was wrong with you, lady? Like, what the fuck? What do you mean she spent the night in your house? That's not your daughter's house no more? That's her house. She came back to her house for a night. To me, that comment, it's just weird, man. It's just weird. And then she says, I sleep like a baby. Even though I kicked my 11-year-old, I sleep like a baby. And she's so proud of it. So I understand the mother at some point, but everything else that she's saying, it's not good for me, you know? It's not good for me. I don't think that's a good thing for me. That lady, she enjoys it. It's like she's enjoying the pain her daughter's going through. And, oh yeah, I sleep like a baby. I sleep like a baby. Like, what do you mean you're sleeping like a baby, girl? Like, what the fuck's going on with you? That's your daughter. You don't miss her? You don't want to see her? You don't feel like, okay, is she okay? Is my daughter okay? What's going on with her? Is her autism okay? Like, what do you mean you sleep like a baby? That's your daughter. That's away from you. I don't get it. I don't understand it. You know what I mean? Tell me what do you think about the situation in the comments, you guys. It sucks, okay? It sucks. So, write it down, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
So, update on Christmas with my mentally ill 11-year-old that no longer lives in my household. It went okay. We had one incident where she locked her 3-year-old brother in a closet, a dark, scary closet, and he was crying, and she wouldn't let him out. She had no reason for it. We still don't know why she did that, but, yeah. Chasen was traumatized, super scared, and, we don't know why she would lock him in the closet, but she did. Other than that, she opened gifts, and besides her and Blaze tiffing, beefing back and forth, arguing with each other, everything was good. Besides that one incident. Like I said, we don't know why she did that. She had no explanation, but that is why she can't live in our home. Because of things like that she does with no explanation.